Hi everyone, this is Joy Bell.
And this is your good fella, Young T Bell.
And this is the Life After Love podcast. Hello, welcome back. It has been a while,
Maybe
but
like 2 weeks.
We missed you, and life just got busy. Y'all know how it goes. But we're here. That's all that matters. I don't know what the topic for today is going to be. This is all going to be Tyler, so if it goes south, just playing. My boo is so creative and talented. I know it's going to be amazing. So it's going to be fun. I was just trying to think if I had an inspirational moment. And the first thing that came to my mind is just like how thankful I am to have a village that loves our kids. Mm-hmm. Because
the village that surrounded us first, and it just pours onto our children.
Amen. But it's just like, I don't want to name any names or anything, but just people just feeling standing in the gap for us. I just truly appreciated my village. You know who you are. I thank you so much for loving our children, because you don't have to love them. And
anytime you give us a break from them jokers, thank you.
Yeah, or just like, it's like y'all can just read us. Like, you can be like, okay, I can tell y'all need a break. And we just get so much love. And just going to be having a transparent moment here. So yesterday, I was in like my cleaning phase of, we're not doing anything. So clean out the closets. Jackson and Kennedy are getting bigger. Mm-hmm. So when I went through Kennedy's things and I organized stuff, because she's going to be 1 year old. I'm so sad. Y'all, I don't know what to do. I'm like, get me pregnant. I need another baby. But just playing. But I am sad that my baby's not going to be a baby. But, so I had got her situated, and then I did Jackson. So when I went through his clothes, like, I just sat on the floor and I was like about to cry. The only reason I didn't cry because my sister Shay called me in the midst of me about to cry. But I was just so sad, y'all, because my baby didn't have no clothes, because he's growing. Like, literally before quarantine, he was like a size 5 shoe. He's a size 7, and I feel so bad because we were putting 6s on his feet. We was like, why is it so tight? I know you ain't go up more than one size. So we went and took him to get his feet measured at Hibbett Sports. So when we went there, they were like, yeah, he's a 7. I was like, oh my gosh, like, he grew. And it was just like, I guess I felt so bad, because I was like, I don't have any clothes for my child, and I just didn't he wasn't really wearing clothes. Like, we were around the house, so He's not really wearing anything. And so, like, in his closet, I told Tyler, my mom bought him some pajamas, and so like 2 pairs or 4 pairs of pajamas. And then he had 2 outfits, y'all. That's it. And I just wanted to cry because I felt so, like, I don't know how to say, like, I felt like a horrible mom, pretty much. And I just wanted to sit on the floor and cry. So I hadn't told everybody, but just people who it just kind of came up in conversation when we was talking, because I don't want anybody to feel sorry for me, and I don't want to kind of feel like a charity case. But it just made me feel so bad to, like, not have clothes for my son. And I was just telling them this, not asking them to do anything. I was just like, I gotta just go buy clothes, but I just felt ill prepared, like I should have known better, whatever.
Yeah, well, especially with Kennedy, it throw you off, because we've been getting bags of clothes for her. We haven't bought anything for her.
Well, we've bought stuff, but not like we've had to buy for Jackson. But just in conversation, just the people were like, what size does he wear? I'm gonna go. And I'm like, that's just a blessing, because you can have people just be like, oh, okay, that's nice. Well, I hope you. But they just like, okay, what size does he wear? I'm gonna go look for him. And then to go above that, they were like, okay, so he this size now, but he gonna be bigger, so I'm gonna buy the bigger clothes. I was like, Lord, that's just a blessing.
And we have people that will call us and be like, what size does Jackson wear? So I was like, I don't know. I'd be like, Joy, what size you wear? Oh, he a 2T. All right. They be at the store, like, I see a sale, I'm just go ahead and get it for him. Like, stuff like that. part of that village, that's a blessing in itself too.
Amen.
Not just talking like, oh, we're gonna help you out. So the people that already be at the store don't have to, we could pay them back, but they'd be like, don't worry about it. I just want to do it because we love y'all. And that's the covering over our marriage, because a lot of people don't have to do that, but they literally will go out of their way. Or be like, hey, we got some extra diapers, we got this, we got that. Hey, we got a barrel of clothes waiting on you. That's a blessing.
So I just want to thank you all. I know to some people it may not seem like a big thing, but I just want to thank you to every mother that has passed clothes down. I'm not picky like that, as far as like, I know I've had people be like, well, I don't know, because some people don't like to get other people clothes. I take it as a blessing because it's money that don't have to come out of my pocket,
just like brands.
Because kids grow so fast, and I'm literally seeing that now. Like, we have to get Jackson a whole new wardrobe, pretty much.
Literally pajamas,
pajamas, day clothes, and all
church
of it.
Clothes.
So pretty much, I just want to say thank you. And to you all, it might be little, but it's major to me. I thank you. There's just no amount of money that can compare to people who just love you and look out for you. And I just pray that the Lord puts me in a position where I can do that for somebody else that's coming along. So if you know of anybody who has a son or a daughter that's wearing, 9 months or less, or 12 month, 18, 24 month boys, let us know. I'm all for helping people out, and if I don't hear from nobody, it's going to Goodwill.
But don't trip. If you want to donate, your boy's Cash App is the letter BELLJTYLER. If you just want to, bless her, brother, I ain't going to deny God's blessings.
Okay.
Just in case a spirit moved you.
So that was my inspirational moment. Tyler Bell, do you have a rant?
Yes. This is for you, future T Bell.
Why are you doing this?
If you ever get complacent, you need to watch this. No, that's my ministers.
Okay.
How could you? This is for you, future T Bell. You are great. God has gifted you. What are you doing with your gift? You got this great media talent in you, and you're not using it. Your wife keep telling you, you need to get on your game, bruh. Every time you get complacent, you are just mocking God, slapping him in the face for giving you this gift. Why don't you execute?
Why?
I don't know. Procrastination is the devil. Ooh. Spoke
just
to
said
myself.
The whole word.
Hallelujah. Procrastination is the devil, Tyler. The word for 2020, the rest of 2020, I don't know, I forgot what I was watching, but the word is execute, not procrastination. We're going to rebuke that spirit in the name of Jesus. No more procrastination. When it's on the table, when the thought hits you, you execute, Tyler Bell. Don't you wait on that video no more. Don't you wait on that movie no more. You finish that script. You get it done and stop waiting on everybody else. Stop making excuses, bruh. You make too many. Get out your head. Just get it done. Even if you got to do it by yourself, you watch this video and make sure I'm on you, boy. T Bell 100. If I ain't on you, your wife on you. If she ain't on you, AP on you. If he ain't on you, the team on you. You got the village, bro. Stop making excuses and make it happen. Back to the podcast.
I wasn't ready.
Are we ever ready?
Not for that.
Do it, Tyler. Not T Bell, Tyler. Get it done.
It's so funny to hear you call your own name.
Because I'm T Bell, the good fella. Get it done, Tyler. Tyler Janarius Bell. Get it done.
That is not your name.
Get it done. I'm done.
Why do you have to emphasize Tyler?
Because.
But I'm just saying, you
be doing too much, Tyler.
Boo.
Tyler.
That's what you do, Jax. You're like, Tyler. Come here, Tyler.
Well, he's in trouble. Tyler. I'm speaking to you, big Tyler. Tyler. Get it done. No more timeouts. You out of timeouts, bro. Okay. It's the fourth quarter. It's time to go clutch.
Rant is over.
3 points.
I wish I had the Hollywood clapboards. I could be like, stop.
It's in there.
Okay. Oh, how was your Father's Day?
Father's Day was great. Got rid of my kids. Got time to spend. I didn't have to spend Father's Day as a father. No, that was Monday. Was it?
Yeah.
I don't know. Father's Day was great. Father's Day weekend.
You don't get time off. You're still a dad. They just weren't here on Monday.
Just know I got rid of my kids and I was able to spend time as a husband, which is much needed because my wife and I never get to spend as much time because the kids are always here during the quarantine, so we can't send them to daycare, and we're always at home together. But thank you for bearing my children. Thank you for taking care of our children. Joy made sure this was a great Father's Day, and it was a relaxing Father's Day, and I enjoyed my weekend.
Great. So, happy belated Father's Day to all the dads.
Sure you're right.
All right. Well, the floor is yours.
All right, bet.
The floor is lava.
We gotta see that, don't we, on Netflix?
I don't want to see it. But go ahead.
Live your childhood. Okay, so Joy absolutely has no idea what the topic is, so I'm in control right now. So I'm excited. So my question I have to pose to you, Joy Eva Latrice.
Don't be saying my whole name.
Joy Eva Latrice Jackson Bell.
Don't say my government name.
Joy Eva Latrice Jackson Bell.
Because if them kids see it, you know. Okay.
So my question to you, Joy. Why is it so easy being a mother and a wife?
Why is it easy?
Mm-hmm.
It's not. Who said it was easy?
I'm just asking you. There's no right or wrong answer.
Well, you said, why is it so easy?
Mm-hmm. I'm just asking.
It's definitely not easy.
Why isn't it easy?
It's enjoyable, but it's not easy. For me, it's not easy because I feel like I haven't found the balance between being a wife and a mother, which I feel like I'm new to both of them. And then I became a mom like 1 year into our marriage. So I went from like trying to figure out how to be a wife to like once I still hadn't figured out, because you gotta learn more than a year to become a wife. But right when I started feeling like I was in the groove of things, I was like, oh, I had to switch directions. Like, okay, now I need to figure out how to be a mom, and I'm still trying to figure that out. So it's very, very hard as far as trying to do it correctly. And also it's the challenge for me is still like finding out who I am in the midst of all this, because I'm not the same Joy that I was when it was just us, and I'm not the same Joy when it was just me. So I think that's been the hardest thing, trying to figure out how I make time for me. Because I think as a wife and as a mother, you have to prioritize everybody before yourself. So that's very, very hard, because in my mind I'm like, okay, what do I need to do to make sure I'm meeting Tyler's needs, but also making sure I meet the needs of the kids? And sometimes y'all needs are conflicting, because kids, they're just like, I need you. Because, you know, everywhere I go, there goes Kennedy.
Your shadow.
Kennedy is like right there. She was like, I need you next to me. Where you go, we going. So if I just want to go to the restroom, here she go behind me. Oh, we're going to the restroom
Every
together.
little step you take, Kennedy,
and then on the other side, Tyler's like, but I need my wife. And I'm like, but I gotta be a mama. And so it's just very, very challenging, and it's tiring, because it's like non-stop. Even though Kennedy's almost 1, she don't sleep through the night. Thankfully Tyler helps me. But so I go to bed. This is the way the day starts. Luckily I'm seeing Tyler more because of quarantine. But when I'm back at work, which we back to normal operations on Monday, so y'all pray for us. But it's like I get up in the morning. Tyler works at night. So when I'm getting up, he's going to sleep. So we kind of together, we get the kids ready to either go to daycare or go to his mother's house. So we get them together. I drop them off. Then I go to work. I get off work. I pick up the kids. Sometimes I just come straight, like I pick up the kids and leave. Sometimes I sit there and like kind of decompress from work and talk to his parents a little bit. So then usually I'm back home like 5:30, 6. And I have to cook dinner, whatever that may be, because we're not spending money. We're not trying to spend money. So I have to make sure I cook dinner. Tyler's usually up by then, but that's mommy and daddy time with the kids. We play with the kids, trying to, teach Jackson words, animal sounds, colors, make sure it's educational. We have to do Mickey Mouse hot dog song all day.
Just to keep him occupied.
Exactly. Bedtime is 8 o'clock. So, we have to get them their baths, pray with them. Hopefully Kennedy go to bed at 8, but we about to put her on the schedule. She going to bed at 8 too. So Tyler goes to work at 10. So it depends on if he had to do anything or not, or whether or not after 8 he gonna take a nap. Because sometimes he had to get up and do stuff, and so he still be tired because he didn't get his rest. So if he doesn't, if he does get his sleep, we have from 8 to 9:58 to do whatever we gonna do. By that time I'm tired, but I know I still have to give him time. I still need to have time for Bible study because that's important to me to do that. But honestly, it's a challenge because then I'm like, when I have time for myself, I just want to go to sleep. I just want to take a shower and then I just want to go to sleep. But I still need to do Bible study. And so then at night, Kennedy wakes up.
What time do you start Bible study before Kennedy wakes up? By the time I go to work, you get to Joy's time. What time is that?
That's just about 11. Yeah, about 11:30. I'm starting to wind down, do my Bible study. I go to sleep. I try to go to sleep before midnight. That's my goal, like before midnight. Then Kendi usually wake up about 2. So then she might sleep for the rest of the night, or she might wake up at 6. It just depends. But so that's my and this is hard. It's like very, very hard, especially I know Tyler feels bad, but it's been hard in the quarantine because I still have to work, but I still have to be a mom. Like, I think me and my dad were having this conversation of, regardless if I had to work or not, being a mom doesn't stop. So I mean, working from home has been a pleasure because I haven't had to like go drive.
Saving on gas.
I haven't had to get dressed up, at least not all the way, maybe up from up. If I had to do like a conference call or something like that via go-to meetings or Microsoft Teams or Zoom or something like that, I might have to dress nice. But it helps me better, like with cooking and exercising and making time for my Bible study. But man, it's a challenge because really I only have a few minutes for myself, and then I'm trying to rush that time because I'm like, okay, I need to make sure I get some sleep because I know Kennedy gonna wake up in a couple hours. And even though Tyler helping me, I know I'm gonna hear her crying. Because the thing we got now is like when she wake up, Tyler, because we're trying to train her to stay in her crib and not be in the bed. But I'm going to wake up. I hear her crying. It's just, I guess, the mother instinct. And just still trying to like, and I'm sorry if I'm going on and on. Just, and then still just trying to be a good mom and good wife. It's just mentally, I want to be good at both of those. Now I know I'm not gonna be perfect, but I'm always questioning myself. Okay, like when I'm praying, I'm like, Lord, did I do what I was supposed to do today as a wife and as a child? And oftentimes I feel like, no, I didn't.
As a wife and as a child?
I mean, as a wife and as a mother, I feel like, no, I didn't do that because it's just always room for improvement. And I'm just like really, really hard on myself to like make sure that not to be the perfect mom or the perfect wife, but to be the wife and the mom that you all need. And so I feel like that's high standards. So like I enjoy being your wife. I feel like we have a lot of fun together. I have fun with the kids, I love them, but it's not easy. It's not easy at all. But I feel like the joy I have, like when they have fun, and the joy of seeing you have a good time, and when y'all be loving on me, it just makes it so worth it. It makes it so worth it. So it's hard, but it's worth it.
So what would you say? Of course,
that was a long answer, wasn't it? Sorry.
This is about you, so
okay.
Talk your talk. So in the midst of all of that, of course, you got a lot going on. Take a step back and think in 3 stages. The question is, in your free time, as a single person, as a wife, and then as a parent, in each 3 of those stages, what would you do with your free time? So what would you have done with your free time when you were single? What would you do? What would you have done, or what did you do with your time when we first got married and it was just us? And now what would you do as a mom/wife with your free time in all 3 of those stages?
When I was single, man, I was boiling. At least I thought I was.
Okay.
I had all the fun. I didn't have to answer to nobody. I had my own spot, so I can leave as I please, come home as I please, no matter what the time. If I didn't want to go nowhere, I didn't have to go. If I didn't want to put no bra on, I didn't have to put no bra on. I could stay up as late as I want to, wake up as late as I wanted to. I go party, because I like to go dance. It wasn't. Shoot, anybody want to do something, I was going to festivals, go to the movies, go to different restaurants, go to different activities, go travel. The sky was the limit. As long as I wasn't scary, I would go to the carnivals, go to theme parks. Mm-hmm. It was fun. I think you got the picture. But yeah. I mean, anything I wanted to do, I could do it.
You was out here in these streets.
Yeah, I was having
living your best life.
Living my best life. And then once we got married, what would I do? I felt like I still had more time for friends. I still could hang out with my friends. Mm-hmm. Of course, we did a lot of date night stuff. Then
you could just get up and go.
Yeah. What else did we do? We did a lot of stuff at church. I feel like we was like heavily at church for one little season there. So I was doing everything except for like I didn't have as much freedom as like
I cracked the whip and made you stay at home.
No, freedom as far as like doing stuff with friends.
Mm-hmm. By choice? Or
by choice, out of respect for you, because I mean I couldn't be going drinking and dancing because you was a minister before we had Jackson, right before, in October, because I was pregnant then. It was like after Jerron and Tierra wedding. That was your first time. So it was just certain things I couldn't do because as your wife and you becoming a minister, I couldn't do, and then just because I was married that I couldn't do. Mm-hmm. And then I think, but we still were like doing, me and you were traveling still.
Oh yeah.
Doing stuff. It wasn't really, I wasn't spending as much money.
No, we just went on this saving craze.
But I was still, but you said free me time.
What would you do in your free time?
Yeah, I was still doing stuff. Well, I think I was more available still to do stuff with friends, and so whatever. I mean, pretty much the same stuff. It was just kind of tuned down a little bit out of marriage, and now being a mom, I feel like I don't do anything. Oh, I was getting my hair done. Get my nails done when I was married. When it was just us toes.
Hair done, nails done, feet too.
Tyler, was I not going every other week?
Huh?
When I going every other week faithfully.
We were still saving a bunch of money.
Yeah, I was doing that. So yeah, I was living a pretty good life then. Then them two rascals guys. So now as a mom, I hardly get my hair done. I don't get my nails done anymore. I don't get my toes done. We don't really go out, but that's probably more my problem because I don't be wanting to like leave my kids. And then, so my free time now, I try to get my Bible study in. That's probably just sad.
So you don't have a life much.
I feel like I don't have a life outside. But I don't feel like my kids are my life, but I feel like it's just, I don't really get to do anything because by the time that I can be by myself, I'm like tired. And then now Tyler's work schedule has changed. So Saturdays, he still has to work. So really, the only day he's off is Monday. And who want to do something on Monday? Nobody want to do nothing with me on a Monday. That's where they work. That's work. Everybody work. They started. Mm-hmm. So it's really, really challenging.
Monday is my Sunday.
Yeah. So it's really challenging trying to do something, and then like y'all don't know how excited I am to go get my hair done. I haven't got my hair done since professionally. I haven't got it done since Jackson was born. So 2 years. But I'm about to sit like in a salon, get it like washed and trimmed, and I just can't wait. Y'all don't know how excited. Tyler was like, he thought it was crazy because the lady, her books was open at 5. What's that?
Gunshot problem.
Oh Lord Jesus. I think them fireworks. They've been doing fireworks since June 19th. Stop all them fireworks. My goodness. They're gonna do fireworks the 4th of July. Jeez. So anyways, the books open at 5:30. At 5:29, I was sitting there. He was like, so you like excited about getting ahead? I said, yes, I am.
She stopped cooking and just was waiting by the laptop for 5 o'clock.
Y'all don't know how excited I am. So that's something that I'm doing my free time. Get my hair done. I'm gonna get my toes done as soon as I get the courage to go into one of these nail shops. I found one. They have like the plastic plexiglass up. So I feel a little bit safer. So I'm gonna try them. So, but yeah, so really now my walking. I love it. I love my walking. I want Tyler to walk with me, but he's not doing that. But all the times when I do get to go by myself, I do enjoy that. I really do. Because I just get a little peace from being outside. Anybody knows me, I do not like being outside. But I do get like a true peace of enjoying nature. One other thing I forgot that I get to do in my free time is I get to be a part of this group called Go Look.
I'm still doing it?
Godly Wives Looking Up. We have been on quarantine timeout right now. But it's a great group that is put together by Jill Mays. She's going to have another session in 2021, and anyone who's a wife that has not attended, I highly suggest that you attend, because it's like all wives getting together, learning how to be better wives, God's way. And it's truly enjoyable just to like be able to get out with women that I love, enjoy spending time with, because it's very, very limited nowadays. So I do that on my free time too. So yeah.
So with everything that's on your plate right now, could you imagine doing this as a single woman?
Being a parent and everything?
Everything.
Heck no.
Like
single moms get all the props, because I was just thinking that, like, when I'm sick, I got sick one time, but I just need to lay down. And thankfully, Tyler's like, go lay down. You just need to lay down for a couple hours, and I watch the kids. But I was just thinking, if I was a single mom by myself with nobody else, like, I can't
fight through it.
Yeah,
especially if they babies and can't do it for themselves.
Ain't no way in God's green earth. That's why I feel like parenting is a 2 job. I think single parents obviously can do it. They show us. But no. Lord Jesus. Like, I pray nothing happens to you before these kids get grown. Because sometimes you just be needing I just be needing a mommy break. Mommy break mean you keep the kids, I'm about to go. And like, I just go upstairs, I just need time away, just so I can make sure I'm still whole and complete as an individual. I couldn't do it as a single mom. If I was a single mom, nobody see me. Nobody. I wouldn't go to church. I might lose my job, because I'd be like, y'all just don't understand. No, y'all don't understand. So, and I ain't even talking about the financial part of just being a single mom. Just my income by myself with 2 kids. No. Answer your question now.
So with everything that you normally do as a mom, not the wife title, but as a mom, why do you feel that, because I know your work ethic as a parent and as a wife, but as a mom, why do you feel like, of course you can never fully take the hat off and leave it off, but why do you feel like you can't at least take the hat off for a few moments and put it on the shelf without having to worry about being a mom?
Because in my God-given assignment, I can't remember, I think that was Aunt Renee who was saying that being a parent is a God assignment. And so I feel like me and somebody were talking on the phone a couple weeks ago, and I was just letting her know that she had said something to me that stuck with me to this day. And she said that your children are a gift specifically to you from God. So when I look at it that way, I feel like I prayed for these kids, you know what I'm saying, and God answered my prayers. And so this is a responsibility that He's given me, not anybody else. So even if they're in the care of somebody else, that's still my responsibility to make sure that they first know God for themselves and that they fulfill the purpose that He has for them on earth. And it's important to me that I know that any moment God could strike me dead. You know what I'm saying? It don't mean in old age. I could be driving in the car and I could be killed. But it's important to me that what God has for me to do for my children, that I do it. And so even though that's part of the reason why I have not issues, but I have challenges with letting them go, because I feel like I'm just putting them off. And this is assignment God gave me. And I never wanted to be that parent that just like drop their kids off all the time. You know what I'm saying? Dump them off on somebody else just so you don't gotta be a parent. And because I've seen, even though they are young, I already see how they grow fast. And I'm like, I don't want to miss not a moment. Like if I'm telling you, if my kids, I remember Tyler and I went on a cruise. I was pregnant. I don't think Jackson was 7 months. Maybe February, March, April. Maybe 9 months. He might be 9 months. I was like, if he walked while I'm on this cruise, I'm done for.
You gonna come back to Georgia?
I was not gonna miss. I don't want to miss a moment.
You gonna be back on the midnight train in Georgia?
I don't want to miss one smile. I don't want to miss one kiss. I don't want to miss nothing. So I be scared like something that I'm supposed to like see, I'm gonna miss it. So it'd be hard for me to let that go, but I'm gonna never stop worrying about my children because that's my responsibility. I worry about, ain't nobody gonna love my kids the way I love them and the way you love them. Grandparents gonna love them, friends gonna love them, family gonna love them, church members gonna love them, but they ain't gonna love them the way I love them. Everybody ain't gonna put their life down for their kids. And I know, not their kids, but my kids. But I know if my kid's in trouble, I'm going to be there. If I got to go to jail, I'm going to go to jail. I'm not scared to go to jail for my kids. If I got to kill for them, I'm going to do it. And when they with somebody else, I don't know if they going to do it. But I will. So that's why I still worry. Because ain't nobody going to love my children the way I love them. Nobody. I don't even know if you're going to love them the way I do.
I'm not going to fight you about it.
Okay.
So what percentage, if you had to put a number on it, would you say you give? And you could be honest. What percentage would you say you give to your kids, your husband, and how much do you have left for yourself?
That's a good question. So I feel like, and you could tell me I would like to know what you think. But my intentions are to give you, if I'm out of 100%, I feel like I try to give you. This is what I strive for. I try to give you like 60 because you're supposed to get more than the kids. So 60 for you, 30 for the kids, 10 for myself. I really want to do like 50-50, but I'm supposed to give you a little bit more than the kids.
I think that number backwards.
What you mean?
I don't know about 10% might be legit, but
you feel like I get the kids 60 and you 30?
I would say 40-30.
And me?
What's that, man?
30?
4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. I mean, we still spend, but that is more so based on my work schedule too. It's not like you just don't be trying to spend time. It's just on top of me not having the time and you being at work. Then by the time you get home and get settled in, we get rid of the kids and they in the bed. It's like, okay, got to go to work now. So that's that hour and a half that we have. Sometimes we spend it together. Sometimes you're doing some work or catching up with work, and sometimes I'm doing whatever I'm doing. But it's like, I know that percentage that we have isn't completely you not trying to spend time as a wife, but that's just the season we're in right now. So I can't fully say you aren't, trying on that.
And I think it's a difference in I think you seeing time as like us physically spending time together like we are now. Mm-hmm. I see, like, when I'm saying percentage, I'm saying like when I'm trying to make sure you have something to eat, when I'm trying to make sure I push you to do stuff, like we had them conversations about, okay, what you doing with that, to me, and that might be a disconnect on our communication.
Well, that probably answers my question, because what percentage do you give to your kids, to your husband, and keep for yourself? So that would be what you're saying will be suffice. So I will accept that.
Thank you for accepting that, boo.
I will. I'll allow it.
Okay. So yeah. But anyway, so my thing is, like, I feel like my time I try to give y'all, I try to do a little bit more for you, but sometimes I don't always balance out that way because they're just young babies. Mm-hmm. And so, but I feel as they get older and get more sufficient, then I'll be more available to you. And then when your job changes, because it's going to change, then I'll be able to have more time with you. But I don't want to get so focused and hooked on my kids that, because one day they're going to leave. I don't want to be so hooked on that like when they leave, I think I'm going to be sad regardless, but I don't want to be like, I can't move. I'm like, I miss my kids so much. Where they go, I want to move there. I don't want to be like that.
So you got to have a life outside of your kids.
Yeah. So it's an adjustment. I'm learning. But I try. My intentions are to make sure I prioritize you first, because I know that's God's way. Anyways, but I don't want to get so wrapped up in my children that I lose my husband either. Mm-hmm. So yeah. So
if we got married in 2017,
yeah,
started dating in 15 or 14. So let's just say 2013.
14 when we started dating.
No. My question is starting. 2013, single Joy, before we even started dating. Joy is out there living her best life. The single Joy. If God would have told you all the tasks that you have now on your plate, if he would have said, you want to get married tomorrow, still in 2013, you would have said no. He said, okay, you want to get married, but you want to have a family, you're single, you like partying, these are the responsibilities that you will have in your future. It won't last always, but at least for a season or so, this is what your task and assignment would be. Do you accept this task?
Back then, no.
Why?
Because I'm like tired all the time. Like, I literally am tired every day. So no. Who wants to live like that? Who want to be tired? Who want to be well rested? Even when my kid's not here, I can't sleep. So, and it's just like, I don't know if it's just even kids. I just think it's the responsibilities of everyday life. It's just like, I mean, being single, of course, like you have to work, you have to sustain stuff. But if I need to live with my parents, that was a different story. Mm-hmm. But now we married, I can't do it. I mean, I can do that, but I don't want to do that. I got a whole family. I want to go like, Mom, I want to come. We gonna come home, stay with you? No, I need my own roof to raise my children. But it's just a responsibility that come with it, and the mental strength you have to be like, it's tiring. It's no time off, just no time off, obviously no time to myself. I would say to shower by myself, but you never know what kid gonna come busting through the door. So even if you're trying to use the restroom, it's like really just no alone time, and you will not appreciate alone time till you marry and have kids. Just saying, because it's very, 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 very few and very stretched out times when I have a long time, and even when then it's not you can't make up rest. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, like even now, I have this little bubbly energy, but I'm just tired. Ever since I woke up this morning, I've been tired, and I just have to fight through it. I be tired, and I don't be wanting people to be like, "How you doing?" I'm tired, mm-hmm. But I'm, it's okay, because I know I'm not the only one. So yeah. But yeah, no.
Okay, so it's 15 minutes. Okay, so last question. We've talked about all the tasks and assignments, things that may make you tired or feel burdened down. Mm-hmm. What are some of the positives as a mother and a wife? and I want you to close it so people don't just think you're just tired all the time. You don't have nothing to do except be a parent and a wife. So just let the women out there know that always say, "Oh, can't wait to find my Boaz and can't wait to start a family." What are some? We've talked about all the things as far as struggle, the challenges, but let the young people out there know that's looking to get married and start a family know some of the positives of being a parent and a wife.
So let me first say this. I feel like I enjoy this because I feel like we seek God in our marriage. Okay, so let me say that because sometimes you just want to be married just to be married.
Just to have a title.
Yeah, or just to have a wedding.
Oh yeah.
Not looking past that day. Mm-hmm. So I'm speaking from someone who enjoys being married, because everybody doesn't enjoy being married. So, first of all, I feel that
Keep going.
I feel like God didn't create us to like be alone. Mm-hmm. So just having someone there with me, I've really seen that in the quarantine, because I was like, if I was single by myself, I would be so lonely. I don't have anyone to talk to, no one to share my struggles with. So it's like, it's good because like I have a forever friend, and I think that was important that we were friends first. So I feel like people don't know the times I've cried or be in pain and stuff like what was that, like last week? I thought I was about to die.
Oh yeah.
And if I would have been by myself, I was still scared, but literally my chest was hurting so bad. And the only reason we didn't go to the hospital because I didn't want to wait and I didn't want to get coronavirus. I know that's crazy, but I literally was like, Lord, at least let me make it through the morning. I was like, so you just want to die in the morning? I said, no, I didn't want to die in the morning, but I was like, Lord, let me make it to the morning time, because I was like, I'm going to have to call somebody to watch the kids. It was just too much to be thinking about. So luckily my chest pain went away. But
so benefit number one,
my forever friend
to help you along on this journey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone I can always talk to no matter what. You always make yourself available to me. You love me regardless if I'm sitting in the hospital after you done seen me cut open, bleeding out, at my worst, can't get up, can't walk, trying to help me. I mean, it means a lot. And knowing, like, even when You know, when I was having my first C-section with Jackson. And I think Jackson's heartbeat started declining and my blood pressure went up. And to see like how much concern you had for my well-being and like you just truly love me, that means a lot. And to know that until you die or until I die, I'll always have that it's just nothing that can speak to that. Knowing somebody just down with you forever. So that's the benefit. Also benefit financially. You have 2 incomes come together.
Taxes and income return.
Now that means more coming out them paychecks.
Yeah, more taxes.
But
double the income.
Yep. 2 incomes together is always good. Of course, sex as a wife, doing it God's way. Not,
We need to end the podcast so we can take advantage of Kennedy being sick.
Okay. So that I feel like, of course, the children are just a joy. They just love on you. You can have the worst day and they still think you're perfect in their eyes. Like,
you can discipline them and they'll cry God. And they'll come back and you'll feel bad for disciplining
them. Let me
them.
tell you what the best benefit of being a wife or a parent is. I feel like that's the best example of God's love.
No matter what you did to me, I still love you. Oh my
gosh, yes. Especially, like, I be seeing it. Because I be like, especially with my kids, like you see, like you be like, look, I have what you want. And you making all this fuss. It's right here if you would just stop fussing. Or you'll be like, I'm telling you to stop because it's going to hurt you, but you don't realize that and you just be getting mad. Or if we have to pop them and they be mad. And then you can start tickling them and messing them.
2 seconds
and they just
later,
love on you. Like, it's just amazing. And even with marriage, like, even times be getting on my nerves. I'm like, oh, Lord Jesus, like, why did I marry you? But I'm like, but I still love you a little ugly, but. So it just, like, give you, like, you really.
Talk to Mike.
You really can understand what God's love is. That's like God's love here on earth, I guess, in a physical form. Like earthly form, I guess. I don't know what I'm trying to say. But yeah. So that's probably one of the best benefits because it's made me appreciate and understand God's relationship with us on another level when I see it with us, and especially when I see it with our kids. And kids, being married, having kids, it shows you unconditional love. Like, with friends, with boyfriends, it's easy for them to be like, oh, I don't like the way you acting, so I don't want to. And some marriages could be like that, I guess, but
it's just easier if you're in a relationship.
My experience, it has never, ever come out of Tyler or my mouth to want a divorce. Now, of course, it's only been 3 years, so things happen. Because we always wonder, like, people get divorced, people like, I know they love each other, so how did they get to that point? Yeah. So far, and Lord, please keep it this way. Divorce just never has come up between us two. So,
but you do ask, why did I marry this person?
I do. I guess you do too. And then it's always good to, like, you had that extra push to go on. Like when I was single, I mean, you have yourself pushing yourself, but it ain't nothing like when you have. Well, Jackson then can't do it yet. But just even when I'm singing and I see my kids, or I see Jackson trying to sing with me, or he be smiling, or Kenny smile when I'm singing, it just give you that extra push. You know what I'm saying? Or Tyler can be like, okay, boo, you got this gift. This is what we're going to do. It just always help to have that extra push from somebody else, so you ain't just pushing by yourself. So, I mean, I could go on and on. I know I'm not supposed to be, like, talking this long, but... And then just building together. Like, when Tyler and I, we got our first house together, then we got the second house together. It's like we just building this. Like when I think of, I was like telling Tyler, when kids get older, we have to show them where we came from. Oh, yeah. Like never thought that.
It's probably worse when that happens.
Never thought we would be where we are now. And not that we are in this amazing place now, but it's good to us. And
you see the favor of God.
Yep. Mm-hmm. God's favor. Yeah, buddy. And then probably the biggest thing is having accountability. Because Tyler will call me out.
Don't act like you don't do the same.
I definitely will. But that's what I'm supposed to do. And I know when them kids talk, they're going to call us out too. Mm-hmm. But those are some of the benefits. But it's just like true joy. True joy. True joy. And I'm just like very appreciative, and I can't wait to see like as the kids get older and when they have kids and we old and we have our family, you know, grandchildren and stuff. Like I'm just so excited about that. I mean, I'm not trying to rush it, but when it does happen, I'm going to be very, very excited to see the life that we built together. So, and I feel like God just blesses you in a different way when you married and when you
try to do things the right way.
Oh yeah, but when you marry and I mean God blesses you. Period. You know, when you're in a relationship with Him, shoot, even when you're not in a relationship, He still be covering us. Mm-hmm. But first of all, we know God honors the covenant of marriage. Mm-hmm. But then seeing His blessings from this standpoint of two people coming together, it's just think how God has blessings for you individually, and He blessed Tyler individually. But when that come together, that amount of power, blessings on blessings. That's Auntie Jill
juking and gyrating.
Auntie Jill, blessings on blessings.
She pelvic grind.
Got excited, don't you?
Okay, so last question. In closing,
I thought that was the last question.
In closing, I need you to wrap this up in the short version. Even though I have all of this on my plate, I'm happy with my life because
I love my husband. I love my kids. I love God. And it was God ordained.
Amen.
And I'm at peace and I'm happy.
Enjoy. Okay. So, if you like this podcast, if you are a mom and you can relate to anything my wife said, leave a comment, like the video, share the video. And also, make sure you go to my page at The Real T Bell. And make sure you follow the page for more great content like this, because you don't want to miss all the great things we have coming.
Great things He has coming. But yeah, let us know, especially moms, because maybe I'm the only one feel this way. I don't know. But it always helps to make you feel better when you know you're not going through it alone. Mm-hmm. So, of course, I would like to hear that. Support my husband. I tell y'all this all the time. They're going to make me bring my mama finger out. This is my mama finger. This the mama finger. And tell y'all, you know, I reckon that y'all better follow this page. Subscribe.
Keep talking.
Subscribe, like, comment,
share the video.
It's free. Mm-hmm. Free 99.
We ain't asked you to spend nothing yet.
Yeah, I better do it if I get my Switch.
It's sitting on the sill on the window. But anyway, also I want to thank those people. We be having people that be really like watching the podcast, and sometimes I be thinking, ain't nobody really watching. But whether people leave a comment or they text us or message us, people be watching. And even if it's just one or two people that can connect with the podcast or what we said, then all this was worth it.
And also, I haven't told Tyler this, but my birthday is coming up in August. This is about to be July. Mm-hmm. So my birthday is in August, and so for my birthday, since I can't have the party that I want because I'm still social distancing, I'm not trying to get sick as the numbers in Georgia are going up, I want to do a giveaway. So I'm going to discuss that with Tyler because we have to discuss financial things together. But I want to do this really, really good giveaway. So you have to make sure you listen. I feel like this should be in the beginning of the podcast. But I'm going to talk about every time we have a podcast so you know, and kind of give you details of what you'll need to do. But one of the things that you'll have to do to win it is to make sure you like the page. So before we even talk, if you ain't like the page, you ain't gonna win it. And when I find out what I'm gonna do, you gonna wanna win it. So details are coming. My birthday's August 23rd. And so I just want to bless somebody else because God has blessed us. So look for details coming, hopefully on the next podcast, and we'll start off with that. But if you listen all the way to the end, use a real one for that.
So until next time, this has been your good fella T Bell,
and this has been Joy Bell. Wait a minute. And I am Joy Bell, and this has been the Life After Love podcast.
See you next time, everybody. Be blessed.
Bye. Mwah.